I'm Dan Soder.
And I'm Big J. Okerson, and welcome to the Bonfire Podcast. You can hear our full show every day on SiriusXM.
Go to SiriusXM.com/bonfire for a special offer.
And now, The Bonfire with Big J. Okerson and Dan Soder.
I'm reading a book right now about settling the West, and they bathed once, maybe twice a month. So
All right, that's why.
And they stunk, Dan.
Yeah,
you wouldn't
that's
want to hang
horrible.
around them.
I wouldn't want to hang around with all the bugs that they had. They had a big bug problem, Jacob, and
Yeah.
that I wouldn't have liked that.
Since
either.
Jacob said that, I can't watch anything where I'm just, even like Old West, where you try to present me a hot woman. I'm like, she smells like fucking hot garbage.
Dude, I want to read you this
At
chapter.
all
He has no
times.
teeth.
I want to read you this chapter about the
all
birth
times.
control that these bitches used to use back in the fucking day. Dude, it is fucking wild. Jay Vamp.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-bam. Wah. Ba-da-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Oh, I should have read from Andy Cohen's Diaries.
Oh, man, well, that's going to be our new segment that we're going to premiere on Tuesday. So they used to, like, when they were traveling west, it was like young people, and they would fuck. Because they would be like a girl from another family, and you'd be like, hey, I'm a farm boy from this family, and then they're just walking everywhere. They have to walk like 6 miles a day. So they're just walking, and then you like spitting game, you know? You're like, anyways, when we get to this grass patch, let's see what's going on. And then they fucked, and then you wouldn't, like, sex was so taboo back then. Mm-hmm. Like, they just didn't openly talk about sex. So women had to, like, literally gather around the fire and be like, I heard this is how you stop coming.
This is how you what?
This is how you can not get pregnant. I'm going to try to find the exact chapter.
Really?
Because it's fucking wild. They would put, like, vinegar in their pussies.
Ugh.
Like, dude. They,
what if it gets in your pee hole? That'd be so
here it is.
stingy.
Found it. This is from the book The Indifferent Stars Above by Daniel James Brown, which is fucking awesome about the Donner Party.
That's what this is about?
Yeah, it's about, what led to the Donner Party, which is basically people being like, take a shortcut. And this guy, like, sold him a lie. He was like, this is way easier. And you had to go through the fucking, like, the Utah salt flats and, like, the Salt Lake. Basically, the Oregon Trail was the easiest way to go. And this guy was like, no, go this way. It'll cut off months. And they're like, oh, okay. And basically there was a small window of when to travel through then without getting fucked by snow and shit like that.
And cannibals.
Well, they got stranded. That's why they ate. Because they couldn't pass anymore. Like, they brought oxen and all their oxen died and shit. It got fucking metal. It got real fucking... But back in the day when they'd fuck, they said they talked about syringes and sponges. They exchanged formula from herbal concoctions that might or might not alleviate female problems. Getting rid of that old period. Dude, they had, like... What was it? Most of the knowledge was wrong, some of it dangerously so, but it's what they had to work with. So they basically were just fucking guessing.
My guy likes a lot of teeth on his cock.
Yeah. You know what I heard is if he comes in you while staring at your eyes, you won't have a baby.
You'll be fine.
Dude, it's so so they would just basically fuck because they were like they were all covenant. Where was it? Oh, yeah, this is boring. I should have
They're all
found the part
dirty.
before I read it.
Just like
Sometimes tried to, their sexual encounters to avoid their most fertile periods of time, but the science was all wrong. So they were actually fucking when they were the most fertile. And they were like, well, you just had your period, so you're not fertile anymore. And then it's like, yeah, dude, she's the most fertile right now. And then they're like, just in a field being like, I'm gonna fuck the shit out of you under these stars.
and then eat you.
Because then if they got pregnant, they were fucked. Because they were like, on horseback or whatever for months.
Hey, if this bit brought us nothing else, is to really find out that Lou's dick is dirty all the time.
Yeah.
Well, it's not. I'm just
Why?
saying.
He
it might
washes
have germs
Dirty
on it.
dick motherfucker.
I mean, I feel like we're the dirtiest, aren't we?
I wash
Me?
my hands.
Yeah, because we don't wash our hands.
After taking a piss, I don't see what the point of washing
don't.
or take a piss.
I don't. I just feel like the dirty one.
I
Like
mean,
Christine's got to like touch toilet paper and scrub her snooch afterwards to get the pee out and stuff. So maybe I get it, but I'm not touching piss.
Well, me and Jacob are in a global pandemic. I don't know what you two ding dongs are doing.
I don't know. We're
How do
walking
you know
through
you're
it.
not touching piss?
Yeah, get him.
What do you mean?
Because you're pissing and it'll splash back onto your hand like
No, I don't send the
droplets.
splashback. I go to those hexagons.
Mm-hmm.
Those little, and I
sink it?
piss right on that hexagon, and I just watch it bubble in the little holes.
You're all net. You're nothing but net every
It's
time.
perfect. That thing, I don't know what's so amazing about that thing, but it's perfect. 0 bounce back. Also, piss sterile for the record.
It smells.
Oh, god damn it, dude. I just found it, by the way. It's on page 69. They said they cut sponges into small... This is what they would do for fucking... to not get pregnant. Cut sponges into small pieces, attach ribbons to them, moisten them with water or with mixtures they thought to be spermicidal, and insert them prior to sex. Afterwards, they would douche with fluids of all sorts, anything they might kill or immobilize that brought on pregnancy. Many of them douching mixtures were made from common ingredients, vinegar and baking soda in particular. Others were more, oh my God, boric acid,
Yum.
sulfate.
Anyone
Jesus.
who thinks they're born in the wrong time and they wish they could live 100 years ago is an asshole.
Yeah, dude. Because they always said the douche simply had the effect of forcing the sperm deeper into the vagina, closer to the cervix in the orphan. So they're basically like, shoot this will fucking back your sperm. Yeah, dude. Anybody that's like, I would want to be a knight. You're like, no, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. You're just cold all the time. Have to wear that heavy ass fucking armor.
Just the hottest chick. What she must smell like at her, like after her day.
Yeah, dude.
What about dental?
Oh my! All the teeth. You know when the women were set. You know the pictures of old women, like from the settling times. They all have like stern faces or whatever.
Yeah.
It's because they didn't want to smile because all their teeth were fucking gone.
Probably.
They're like, this is gum.
I sucked your great-grandpappy's wiener.
Yeah, old-timey women are fucking gross.
Yeah,
like
but
loose dick.
But if you had like a great set of tits,
Yeah.
I bet you got.
Oh,
your
have you seen the
homestead
jugs? Oh, yeah, you take her home and just clean her up in some boiled water tub.
dipper.
Yeah, put her in some boiled water.
Dude, imagine what women had to. All the fucking. No one trimmed, so it was just this bushy, woolly, and then a little dick sticking out of the middle of the little fur.
Hairy legs. Hairy leg chicks with a big old beaver.
Oh, just
a happy trail that goes to her belly button.
Oh my God! And then just smelling like gingham.
What do you think about those whorehouses in the West when these guys came in off the trail that haven't bathed in months?
Who would take? Who would
banging one after the other? Of those
Dude,
pigs?
I'd rather fuck a Westworld robot than an actual Old West woman.
Of course.
Also, a lot of those guys, a bath was part of the package, which meant a lot of them turned it down. Or they're like, "You want a bath?" He's like, "No, fuck my dirty, dusty dick." No.
Yeah.
With chaw and shit.
That's the brilliance of the Asian whorehouse. They wash you first.
Yes, that really is.
But nothing makes you feel more like they're going to turn you into sushi food than them pouring a bucket of water over you.
Well, also, what? Yeah, like, you do that breath.
They douse you, then they soap you, and then they douse you again. You're sitting there with your bird out on a leather table.
Oh my God! I'm just watching it splash off you.
The whole room's just shower. So they have like the massage table type thing in the shower. You've been there, Lou. You've been there before, you son of a bitch.
Yes.
And they clean you, right?
I didn't get the full shower, though.
Oh, why? Did you tell them that you washed your dick already?
No, I was just there to fuck.
Yeah, dude.
Damn, that's what you told them?
Damn.
I ain't here to get clean. I'm just here to fuck.
Throws his keys to the receptionist.
I didn't dare ask if I could skip the shower. I was like, well, I assume that's what they're doing to get the me off of me.
No, they had like a rag in a bucket or whatever.
Yeah, but they poured the bucket over you. They would like douse your body in bucket water.
The rag in the bucket like you're a fucking Corolla.
Dude, it's a trash can of hot water.
Wiping the side over. Like, Dad says if I can clean it,
I'm going to go get detailed in an HJ over at the Asian joint.
Yeah. They vacuumed my rugs and fucking jacked me off.
They beat out my carpets.
Oh my God, dude. How unfun sex must be if you're just a trapped lady that has to work at one of those massage parlors and then you go home to the man you actually love and he's like, hey? And you're like, no, not with the day I saw.
Oh.
Dude, there was a story that Nate and Joe List told me. They went overseas with Louis Katz and he took him to like a bathhouse. And this was like, I think when Nate was... when Nate was a little overweight and he had a shaved head, and Joe List was super hungover. So this was like 2011 and 2012, and they went to a bathhouse. Fuck, I forget where it was. Somewhere in the Middle East. and they're like washing you and like slapping you around, and they like drag you or whatever. And Joe List couldn't stop laughing at fucking Nate because he was like, he's all fat and just like a blob, and they're just fucking slapping him and moving him around. And Louis Katz was like, guys, stop laughing. And Joe said it was just the funniest thing in the world to watch your friend get washed at one of those, just like slap, and you're like, oh, fucking, they're dumping shit on you.
Oh, dude, there's nothing funnier than someone tries to talk to you seriously while they're being bathed by an Asian woman. By the way, not bathed in a sensual way. I'm talking about her
Scrubbed.
dumping a bucket like she's trying to clean off. Yeah, it's like a dog wash.
Yeah, dude. He's got a towel ready for you to run at any moment.
Oh. Yeah, it would be almost as humiliating if I just sat in a sink.
Yeah, like a big baby.
Yeah, just clean me in the sink.
Dude, what a service that would be. If you just had a place that was a big sink that adults could get into and get washed like babies.
Dude, I don't know if they're real, but the way the happy ending massages happen on when you see them online, like they're like real massage parlor thing. I don't know if it's real or not, but the times that I've gone, dude, it is fun. The suggestiveness, and Lou, please back this up. That's what's so funny, because they're usually giving you a terrible massage. So it's like, it's just funny when it gets like the thigh area, and then they start like massaging like your bush almost, and then just like kind of let your dick just kind of knock into their form a little bit.
Oh,
like, everything they
really?
try to make it. I think they're trying to get you to ask first. So it's
they're doing the kiss thing where they're like, yeah.
Dude,
Is
it's
that what
so
you're
fun.
gonna do?
Just the accent, it's like, and just going over from one leg to the other, and just happen to like take your dick and like knock it that direction.
Yeah,
like
and
also,
like,
like,
you know what? I think that's what fucked up Deshaun Watson. I think he went to a rub and tug, and he thought all rubs were tugs.
so he started asking for it.
Dude, I mean, go read the allegations against him.
Was it like sports medicine people?
It's all people
Who come in
get.
He goes,
Yeah.
all right, man, I'm your trainer. I'm here to do your knee. He's like,
No,
yeah.
yeah,
He goes,
well,
we'll get to the knee after we get to the.
He would flip
right above it.
He would flip over,
Yeah.
like without them asking him to flip over, and he'd be like, "Oh, okay," and then he'd kind of like try to hump his.
He tried to
dick
get his
into his
dick
hand.
near him?
Yeah, like, and then some of them are like, "All right," and he's like, "There we go, party time."
All females.
yeah, all women.
Okay.
Women.
I don't like
get
men's no more.
We got to get that as a drop.
Women.
I don't get jerked off by men's no more. Women. So,
Women.
so yeah, he like he did that to like a lot of masseuses. There's like
So he would just.
over 20.
I mean,
like,
you have to go to a place that's called like ancient something of the Orient. There has to be a place
go
like
to
that. Yeah.
Go to Garden of the Secrets.
Yeah,
don't go to
don't go to like fucking
Manulo muscle coordinators.
exactly.
You can't go to like Better Science fucking sports.
Exactly, yeah.
operators.
Sports Science and Physical Rehabilitation Center.
Deshaun,
and you present your dick to some guy in a lab coat.
It's the only case I'll tell you. Be a little racist. Just be a little racist and aim Asian.
Yeah, go Asian and go, a dump of a place.
You're not going. You don't go to a top of the line masseuse and expect you to get jerked off.
You should know when you walk into the lobby if you're going to get whacked off in there.
Yeah, if it looks like you're at a high school gymnasium about to go into the showers, probably a good chance you're going to pop that day.
Oh, I thought more when you go in and it looks like, a scene from like The Golden Child.
Oh, you
know
mean
what I
the room, the lobby area?
Yeah, you can see if they're walking around in like really racist-y Asian clothing,
Yeah,
you're getting whacked.
that's a whack job.
If there's an old lady who's like aggressively and angrily, like every Asian lady I've ever dealt with, an older Asian lady, running it like angrily, right, Lou? There's always an old Asian lady who's like, "You wait here, we get girls out here now."
And he's like, "All right, stop yelling at me."
And you're like, "Oh my god, it's not." Dude, one time I went with a friend, and there was only two women available, and one of them, I jumped on the other one, whatever she looked like, because he had to go back with the lady.
Oh,
He had to go back with the, all right, boss, you want to go to the now? You get whack off now?
yeah, but you don't know. She could have a fiery mouth because she could probably twist one out of you.
Very possible.
She probably could lift you up by your dick.
She burned him. Oh! The water was too hot for him. It burned him, and he got up.
Oh
and
my
then,
God!
And I think she
So he
just
had
whacked him
weird
off quick.
skin, like on his back, where it's all melted.
She Krugered him.
She Freddy Kruegered his back. If you go, yeah, that's a good sign. Deshaun, if you walk into a lobby and there's cucumber water and modern magazine subscriptions, you're not going to get jerked off.
No. But if you go in
You're
there,
going to get a great massage.
if they offer you a size can of soda that you've never seen in a store ever in your life,
or a flavor you've never seen.
you're getting whacked.
Get ready. Drink that.
You are getting your pud pounded.
Drink that mango pineapple crush because you're about to come.
Dude, yeah. I didn't know they made a purple Mountain Dew, but just drink it and
Guess
get
what?
beat off.
Did you know that they do fish flavored Pepsi? Because they do.
And they do.
They do. And you're about to come.
You never had smoked salmon Sprite? Well, buckle up and pull out your hog.
Get ready to bust a nut, buddy. Yeah, because he's like, I think the allegations are over 20 or whatever. He's not even playing.
Yeah, no one picked
He's
him
on the
up.
team, but he didn't play week 1.
Who played?
Whoever his backup is.
Did they win?
Yeah.
Without him?
Yeah, they beat the Jaguars.
Oh.
They beat Trevor Lawrence and the Jaguars.
The new guy. Well,
Speaking of,
I had more questions for Luz.
Dirty
Luz
Dick?
not being
Dirty Dick
upfront
Foundation?
enough with his massage parlor stories.
He's
Have you ever
quoted-
mistaken, Lou? Have you ever gone into a place and it wasn't? And you had to
No.
just back down?
Party rock time. Just pulls his pants down and they go.
I've gone when I was
No.
younger. I said I've probably only done it like 5 times ever total, but like I have at times where I've gone and gotten just like a shitty massage because I just never had the
Didn't pull the trigger.
I just didn't have the thing to ask. Yeah, I was
Oh,
like,
man. That's like when you get up.
and they didn't knock my wiener around with their hand.
That's like when you have to, like, when you get stage fright when you pee. When you have to pee and you go and then you can't pee. And then you're like, fuck, this whole trip is ruined. You just went and got a massage, but you didn't get jerked off.
Yeah, well, it's funny. You know, it's funny. I always liked the up front when I would bring the girls to the bachelor parties when I was a driver and stuff like that. Like I was always thought when the guy would be like, "Does she fuck? Like if we pay, will she fuck?" And you're like, "No," but like raise your hand, ask a question, dude. Better to get that up front.
Yeah.
No, she doesn't. So like, don't even like.
You know what? Take that energy and go buy a used car. You going to give me a deal? What kind of deal you going to give me on this? The guy's like,
Did she fuck for money? I'm like, no, she doesn't, dude. But fucking good for you for just coming up and just laying it out there.
but hey, thanks for asking what you
I
want.
could be an off-duty cop. I could be a number of things.
Thanks for not leaving me guessing.
Yeah.
They actually know what you want.
Well, it just clears that air so they don't have to have a weird thing later.
Has she
for
ever
sure.
been like, hey, I'm right here?
Yeah. How litigious is she?
Yeah. You think she's going to bring this back up in the court of law?
Jacob's never gotten whacked off at a
Jacob?
massage parlor, has he?
Can we talk?
yeah, I have.
You have? Yeah!
What a reveal! What a reveal! I'm the
I
only
think I
one.
said this on the air.
Christine, have you ever got your bean flicked at a massage parlor?
Never.
All right, so me and you were the two
was a
dorks
long-
of the group.
No one
I
ever
think
tried.
No, but I felt like a guy was like, one time I was like a little low on my boob.
Oh, trust me. I got a massage one time and the lady went up my thigh and I was like, all right, here it goes. And if it goes, then it's going to go. And then I kind of had a semi.
See, what I do
for
is when
regular.
they start massaging like my hamstrings, I start just pulling my knees back to my chest,
You go,
and I present bunghole balls
you
dick
go-
to them.
And then in a baby voice, you go, can you kiss my bottom mouth?
I go, baby, need change.
Baby wants a kiss on his bottom mouth. She go,
was
I don't
exactly
eat
the-
ass. And you're like, ah, shit. Jacob, where was it? In New York City?
No, it was in Florida.
Ooh.
Oh God!
Like when I went down
this
the-
weekend.
No.
I do it before every bonfire. Oh, fuck.
It's right next door.
My
What are you gonna
friend-
do?
My friend talked me into it. It was like when I went down and stayed at his house as a kid.
Yeah.
Well, not a kid. I guess at like 20 or 21. And he took me.
He took you, and he had a
I was
spot,
terrified.
but he had a spot, and he like told you how to do it. Did he give you the instructions
No,
before?
I mean, I didn't want to go. He literally drove to the parking lot and said, "We're going in." Look, he's kind of that way about it. And it's like, I'm not going to. So he's like, "We're here. Get out of the car." So
How
I just
long-
kinda-
Damn, Jake, I bet I would have paid $1 million right now to see what was going on in your face while you were getting whacked off by this lady, because it's pretty uncomfortable, especially if it's just a hand job. Like while it's you're
Yeah.
focusing because you're like you want to finish. You don't know what to do. I don't know if I was ever aggressive enough to touch them. I don't know if you're allowed to touch them or anything. Like,
Do
so-
they? Is it? Can I ask a fool?
It's
a bunch of
clinical.
fools. It is. That's what I wanted to know.
Except the place we went where they fucked was awesome. But I said I've probably went there like 2 or 3 times, and I got just like a hand job.
So
once
every
or
time
twice.
every time you got a hand job, it was clinical. They're just like jerk you off, and then you're like,
if I couldn't touch him or anything, yeah.
Jacob, the place you went to, was it clinical? Was it just jerk,
we
jerk,
get
jerk?
pretty naughty about it.
Okay.
Oh,
There's a lot you don't know about me.
they fucked in
was,
ways. Go, Jake. I'm sorry.
No, it was like a strip mall, dingy strip mall. We went in and I got a massage. Yeah, she started out giving me a legit massage, and then it was a lot of grazing. Oops, a lot of accidental grazing.
Oh no.
Accidental purpose grazing.
Oh, did my pearl watch hit your ding dong?
Oh no, that big
was,
hog of yours.
A Latina.
Oh, it was.
Oh,
Your-
Jacob, your
your-
penis is eating my wrist.
Your chorizo slapping my hand.
Hey, come in el baño so I can wash you.
So when she grazed your dick, were you like, oh, did you? And you knew going in it was one of these spots, right?
Grab my little pepper, senorita.
I knew it. I didn't set this up, so like I didn't know what my friend had told her, and this is not my world.
Sir, and at the time he was somewhere else getting a massage.
A regular. He was in next door getting it from like the one I thought I was getting, who was much hotter. This
He
was
called her.
an older
Her name's
lady.
Nancy, but he called her Nance.
Yeah, Nance. He's the norm of
Nance,
this rub and tug place.
Yeah, Nance, you got somebody nice for my friend Jacob
They
over
walk
here?
in, they
Jake?
go, Colin. He goes, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? My buddy Jake's behind me. Give him the old rub, tug, and stub. You get what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
give him the Thursday night special.
Yeah.
That was kind
Is
of
Tina here?
Can we give
Tina's
her
guy. I want him to do Tina first time out. Dude, she's not going to hurt you.
She's not going to hurt
taking
you.
Nice and easy
Give her
on
that.
you.
Hey, Tina, can you give him this spice, not too spicy, but the house special
The house special
with the Verde? All right.
with El Verde.
the girl he was with was who I thought, like, once I got in and he said, that's the girl you're going with, I was like, oh my God, maybe this is going to be. She was
Awesome.
a smoke show.
Was she really?
The girl, but then it turned out he went with her, and I got a woman
mom.
that kind of looked like her mom.
Oh.
I knew it.
She was like at least 25 years old.
Oh, Jacob. You got the old
No,
bait and
it's
Okay,
switch.
pull out your beanie, and then I have to
He's
get back
expecting,
to work.
He's expecting
I'm a sharecropper also.
he's expecting Salma Hayek, and he just gets the maid from Family Guy.
Yeah, you got Danny Trejo. All pock marks.
Throwing knives around her chest.
My name is Maria Conchita James Olmos.
Call me Machete.
So uncomfortable.
La Machete.
Lou, did you go to ones where they fucked?
No, just tugged.
Wow. The fuck one's interesting.
Did you ever have a sensual tug?
Yeah, sometimes she'll grab your hand and put it on her Asian tit, and then you know.
Why is it an
it's
Asian tit?
on.
Why is it not just a tit?
I'm just reporting the
Well, it happens
news.
to be an Asian tit. I prefer to cup a cheek personally.
Oh, butt cheek.
I prefer to cup an ass cheek.
And then-
That would make me finish more.
I think I would want to give her a scorpion, bang her with that middle finger in the puss.
Well, here's the thing. If she put her
Rise.
finger on her cheek and she was naked, I guess I might
No,
try
I'm
to
talking
like,
about over the jean, tap that denim.
oh yeah?
Little
Just
this.
tap it? No, I don't know. I'm not that brazen at all either.
I mean,
get
if listen,
nervous.
she's gonna put it on her cheek. I'm gonna give her a little.
I'm definitely gonna squeeze the cheek and see if the fingers hit crack
Yeah.
where she's at.
Yeah.
And if she like goes, if she's like, oh no, I'd be like, oh, sorry.
Sorry, so sorry.
There's no posted signs. There's no rules. It's not a man cave.
I would-
There's no rules.
I would absolutely in that exact moment, go, sorry, but this feels really good.
Everything's great though. You're doing great.
The whisper talking to a woman giving you a rub and
You're doing
tug.
fantastic.
Oh my God, thank you.
But I feel like
You
the
didn't
hand
warm
job.
it-
But
you
even
didn't
some
warm
of the
those hands up, huh?
The sex is better. What they do at sex, I found, like prostitutes like that, they're trying to turn over the situation quick.
Yeah, so they want to moan immediately.
Well, it's not even about moaning immediately. It seems like they've learned like a series of tricks that are like going
to
be
pull it
the-
out of you?
No, I'm telling you. So it's like a girl that's like, oh, they always say something they do. Like they go, oh, like, get behind me or whatever. You go in and they know how to do something with like squeezing their pussy muscles and do something. And you're like, oh, and then it's like, that doesn't work. All right, how about the thing where I hold my leg up in the air and you kind of fuck me like standing up and you're like, and they give you like a minute of that and it's like, that's not the one. All right, dude. It's like they just, I swear to you, actually, every position that I think I fuck good in, I think I discovered from a tiny Asian girl flipping around different positions. What I would describe as my favorite fuck position was brought to me by a tiny Asian prostitute.
Oh, wow. Is that the one that made you bust?
For sure. Yeah. That's between I'm on my back, she's facing away, between the move.
Yeah, I don't think she's pumped to find out that it came out of a whorehouse.
It's a sex. I mean, it's a sex position. I didn't just invent it. I'm just saying, like, the first time I realized that was like a one. I didn't even think it was pot. I was young, so I didn't even know it was pot. I'm like 19 years old.
The girl on top facing away.
No. And then her legs under the position, Christine. The position.
Oh, you want to fuck me? Oh, now you want to fuck me?
Christine, just look at it. Don't look at it as coming from a whorehouse. Look at it as like basketball camp.
She doesn't give a shit.
And he had a coach that taught him how to do the right shot. Where he goes, hey, bounce your elbow. Well, you were fucking her. You go, am I doing it? And she went, I let go a long time ago.
What? Oh. Is that upsetting to know that I learned that move from that?
No.
Would it be better if I learned it from porn or something?
No, I thought it was funny that you're like, the move. And she's all, cool. Good to know that's where that's from.
Well, she knows we didn't invent it because I had to go, Christine, do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's great.
But now she knows
She was
it.
your Mr. Miyagi.
Yeah. Get on the bow of the boat.
Yeah. She taught you how to wax on,
Spread
wax
your butt
off.
cheeks.
When's season 4 coming? Cobra Kai. It's done.
November, I think. Oh, no, maybe sooner than that.
We're going to binge that?
Yeah.
That's not even going to make it a weekend. Let's take a break. Yeah, Jacob. What do you got?
Do you think Hollywood women say
December.
Pete Davidson's name like Candyman 3 times?
And then he appears and fucks
He
him?
just, yeah.
Who's he breaking off now? I know he jumped to another one already.
As far as I know, the one from, I never watched the show.
He's doing a
CBS.
movie with her. Oh, yeah, Kelly Cuoco.
Yeah.
Insane.
She just got
I'm a
divorced. Now
She
they're
got
going
divorced and Pete's... Is Pete the rebound guy?
Well, they're doing a TV show together or something. So they're just hanging out, but it like shows them going out to restaurants, like holding hands and shit. Dude, he moves.
Yeah.
Damn, man. I'm
What's that
terrified
girl's
to
name?
say.
Kelly Cuoco? I think it's like
CUO.
Big Bang Theory, yeah.
The Big Bang Theory girl.
He's a rebound.
I don't want him to bang this one actress that I really like, so I don't want to even say her name out loud because I think it's just gonna come true.
Dude,
If
we'll
it's-
get...
Stargirl?
I say it.
It's sorry to say
I'm
this,
not
but
saying you'll never
Pete
get it out
Davidson's
of
the
me.
Dennis
'Cause what'll
Rodman
happen-
of pussy. He's
I'm gonna
rebound king.
I'm going to put it in the ether. Pete, fuck Stargirl.
Don't say
CW
any,
Stargirl.
Fuck
knock it
Star
off,
Girl.
Jay.
We'll
And
text
that's
Pete.
not it. But I don't.
Jacob, we'll go right to Pete's phone.
Don't
We'll give him the scent ourselves.
I'm two texts to Ricky Velez away from getting Pete's number enough to call him and ask him this.
All right.
Yeah, dude, he really he crushes it comfortably.
Yeah.
I don't
He's
even.
not uncomfortable in celebrity world. Doesn't throw him.
No.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I think he...
I couldn't be when I saw J-Lo on the thing. I couldn't be just super cool.
Yeah.
I just don't have it in me. I'm like, oh, fucking J-Lo, sort of. Huh?
Yeah,
I mean,
such
me and you fucking sound like boob idiots when we talk to little Kim.
Yeah. I mean, I talked to Kirk Hammett. I couldn't even think. I was like, Metallica, non-alcoholic beers. Oh, God. Yeah, I can't like...
Is that going at the end of this episode?
Yes.
Yes.
Ooh.
Oh, you get to hear me talk like an idiot with Kirk Hammett.
I froze up too.
I heard it was
Well done.
great.
He was very nice. He was very, very, very nice.
After coming off 3 hours with
Yeah,
Stern.
and we
huh?
listened to Stern.
Yeah.
We were listening to it through the feed.
Oh, yeah.
It's because we were like ready.
What's up?
Hey, you missed a golden moment between Kirk Hammett and Lou.
What was it?
Oh, listen. It's going to be in the. Do you want to blow it?
No, don't. Well, it's at the end of
What
this
is it?
episode.
It's at the end of this episode. There's just a moment where Kirk Hammett thinks Lou has something in the back that it's not.
Oh, yeah?
It's funny.
Yeah, I had no response. I couldn't believe he called me out.
Oh, yeah, I sort of heard this. I heard about this. Yeah, he thought your picture behind you was something else.
Yeah. You'll listen.
And he was trying to bond with you, and then when it wasn't that, he was like, oh.
Yes. Almost immediately. It was like, oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, I guess I gotta go. It's at the very end.
So, yeah.
So I gotta get out of here, but you guys have been fun.
So, yeah.
Yes. One of possibly the greatest interviews we've ever landed on the Bonfire. It's SiriusXM Faction Talk 103. I'm Dan Soder, Big J out. But our guest today, a rock god. This is awesome. Please welcome to the show from the Metallica, Kirk Hammett, everybody.
Cheers, man.
Yeah,
Glad
Kirk,
to be here.
Dude, thank you so much for coming by and hanging out on the Bonfire. You got a lot going on, and we appreciate you stopping by to talk and hang out. You got not only the remastered version of the Black Album, the 30th anniversary, but you also got Metallica's Blacklist, cover songs from that album from 53 different artists. How did you guys listen to it all together, or did you all listen to it separately when the covers came in?
Well, you know, they kind of like came in piecemeal. You know, the list just kept on getting longer and longer and longer, and we were all kind of listening to it at, on our own pace. And man, at the end of it, there was over 50 different artists, and like, you know, there's still a couple artists that I've heard the track only once or twice, and I'm not too familiar with it. But there are other artists I've listened to like already 50 times. You know, It's just a lot to get your head around, you know?
Absolutely. Were you blown away when you see Yo-Yo Ma being in a Metallica song? You're like, oh, what the hell is this?
Bro, you know, the list of artists, it was so unpredictable. I had no idea that, you know, there'd be so many different types of artists and so many contemporary artists and so many varied artists who contributed to this. It was a real mind blower, and we were all just super surprised. I mean, we didn't expect it to turn out so cool and so different and, you know, so interesting.
Well, you can be honest with us because, you know, we're all in a tight knit 6-person Zoom call right now, so you know you can trust us. Were there any artists that you were like, that they submitted something and you're like, dude, this sucks ass? Was there any songs that you're like, I don't think we can do this one?
Well, bro, you know, it's like this. Just about anyone who covers a Metallica song, my ears perk up, you know, because I want to I hear their interpretation of it, and you know, I don't know if it's possible to actually do a version of our songs that would make me say, "Oh, that sucks."
Okay, because, so there's no one came through with like a "Don't Tread on Me" yodeling version, and you're like, I can't put this on. Well, we can't.
Not yet.
All right. All right.
You know, that might still be in the future. I don't know, but. I mean, you know, from Jason Isbell taking a super heavy song like Sad But True and turning it into a bona fide country song, to Kamasi Washington taking My Friend of Misery and turning it into a traditional hard-hitting jazz song, you know, with jazz arrangements and chords. I mean, I at one point I threw my hands up in the air and I thought anything's possible at this point.
Yeah.
Literally
absolutely.
Anything is possible.
And 30 years later, I mean, one of the most historic albums of all time, one of the most influential albums of all time. And it's kind of cool to see all these artists that you guys have touched come and be on this album and give their own takes on it. Is that something I've been noticing as a lifelong Metallica fan? I've been noticing young, like early 20s and teenagers in Metallica shirts. Have you ever seen that on the street and been like, name 3 songs? I bet you don't even know 3 songs.
Well, it's a little bit of a phenomenon, bro. I mean, you know, it's been happening for I would say the last 15 years or so. We go out there and we play our shows, you know, walk out, first song, look out into the audience, and it's always, you know, the same surprise. So many young people, so many people, like 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Yeah, you're like looking at a 12-year-old like, how did you get into Ride the Lightning?
Yeah, exactly, and they know every song. I mean, you know, we had a little point in our show where James would like find a super young fan and go, "Hey, how you doing? How old are you?" And hold up their fingers, you know, 7.
Yeah.
Did you come here with your parents, or you come here with your friends, or you come here alone? You know, it was a whole deal. But every single night, you know, there were multitudes of young kids at our shows, and to me, that's a beautiful thing because it tells me that our music is transgenerational, you know.
Yeah, man.
And if it speaks to younger generations, man, we have done our job because we want to make music that, you know, lasts, that sticks around, you know, that has the potential to keep on bringing people, you know, joy and happiness and fun and, you know, energy and inspiration. And it's looking like, you know, we're doing that with all these younger generations of kids coming in and seeing our shows. It's an amazing thing, and we love it.
Oh, absolutely. And now that, I mean, you guys have to know now that football season is back, I would probably put Metallica as the top locker room pump up songs for football teams.
Bro,
in the sport.
All sports,
Yeah.
bro.
And-
It doesn't stop at football. It's football, baseball, hockey. You know.
Well, I
the whole
got
deal.
I got to tell you, I'm a lifelong diehard 49ers fan. My family's from the Bay Area, and something
right.
that I love is whenever the 49ers play Metallica, there's this sense of ownership of like, no, this is our pump up music because Metallica's the Bay Area. So
Exactly,
bro. It's pretty
Yeah.
badass. When's the last time you were in the Bay Area and someone didn't know you were Kirk Hammett? Like, have you had that recently where someone was like, "Can I help you, sir?" and someone has to be like,
Well, yeah, I mean,
"Hey."
I went into Chinatown.
They just
not
don't
too
give
long
a-
ago
yeah.
in San
They don't
Francisco.
give a shit.
It's just like, and like,
That's-
I was trying to get a table, and they just kind of looked at me, and I was like,
"Yeah, hi,
and-
can I, anything?"
"You like music?" And they're like, "Oh, you wait."
Yeah, that's a great part of town where you're like, I'm gonna go get humble real quick. Let's go eat in
Yeah.
Chinatown. I'm sick of feeling like a celebrity.
Yeah.
But that's got to be. I mean, 30 years the Black Album coming out, and then now you guys got it remastered. When you go back and remaster it, is there anything as you made the album? Is there something that you hear that you're like, I wish we would have done this? Or is there any like feelings towards it where you're like, oh, I remember when we were making that, we almost did this?
It's the one album out of all our albums that I can honestly say that I don't have issues with because we
Really?
spent so much time pouring over every note, every beat, every melody, every solo, every riff, every arrangement. I mean, there was no stone unturned when we were writing and recording that album. I mean, I wasn't allowed to leave the studio unless I delivered 150%. Everyone
Yeah.
else is the same way. You went there and you just squeezed every last bit out of, because that's what. That was the mode. That was how we approached everything at that certain point in our lives, and having Bob Rock on board and being able to steer us and then steer that intensity and that focus. I mean, it was the greatest thing because we were willing to work. We were wanting to make the best album that we possibly could. We wanted it to be perfect. We were willing to take the time, and he was the man to oversee everything. And so now when I listen back to it, every single song, I'm like, there's like, it sounds great. It sounds greater than it ever has been. I listen to Injustice for All. Certain things I cringe. Albums after that. Load, Reload. I'm like, damn, what was I
Really?
thinking?
So even
Yeah,
when you're listening to Load, you're like, "What Hero of the Day? I could have had a better solo. I could have done."
Well, no, not Hero of the Day. I like Hero of the Day. There's a
picked the
couple
one that
other
you
tracks. There's a couple. I'm itching my head thinking, what was I thinking? What were we thinking? But I don't have issues like that with any tracks on the Black Album. They're all great. They're all standalone in their performance and their just like their creation.
Absolutely. And when you go back, when you guys remastered it, did you listen to the original recordings? Like, did they pull those out for you and be like, here's what you guys sounded like when you did Enter Sandman originally? Was there any that of kind of pulling up?
We don't really do that kind of thing. I mean, when you're remastering like years and years and years later, the mastering techniques are so much better. You just know that it's going to sound better overall because you have 30 years of technology, that much more advancement in sound that, guaranteed you're going to improve on it, because of what's available today.
Do you think now that with the Metallica, the Blacklist out and the album's out, when you guys hit the road in the future and when stuff kind of, goes way back to way normal, do you think there'll ever be some surprise, some artists that maybe did a cover of one come out to a live show and
anything's possible. Anything's possible. I mean, Rob and I already played My Friend with Misery with Kamasi Washington at the Hollywood Bowl about a month ago, and that was amazing, man.
Yeah.
To play a song that I was so familiar with, but completely different. It was a trip.
Yeah,
Rob and I loved it because we love jazz. We love modern jazz. Rob and I have the chops. We want to show people that we can play jazz and we can play this. With a full on jazz band, and I hope more of that kind of thing happens. I would love for Chris Stapleton to come on stage and sing Nothing Else Matters, and play it his way, bro. Not
Was that a
our
challenge?
way.
Was that a challenge for you when you're doing the jazz version and you're up there on stage and you're like, all right, this is my song, but I gotta tackle it a different way live? That's got to be.
Well, I'm a big jazz guy. I just I love like all the different like eras of jazz. I'm way into like John Coltrane and the blue period of jazz, and that's where Kamasi's sound sits, is in that particular period. So it's super easy for me to slide in and listen to it and go, I get it instantly. Same with Rob, but yeah, it is a bit of a mind fuck,
Yeah, absolutely. To be
going,
like, oh shit, am I going to nail this?
Yeah, it's just like, oh shit, this chorus, it's in the same key of F sharp, but it's completely different, Yeah. But the great thing about a lot of these covers is there's always some sort of thread that connects it to the original version, whether it's harmonically or a lyric or a melody, or a beat or something, there's something that connects it, some way, somehow. And I love that. It might be that sometimes it's just the lyric that connects the track to the original, like in Off's version of Holy Than Now. I mean, that's so like out there,
Yeah,
but I love it.
Yeah.
I love it, man. Then
that's
you hear
badass.
Yeah, then you hear a Biffy Clyro's version of Holier Than Now, and it's all just kind of like there's like a cappella section in it, and it's just like, wow, what's next?
Yeah, I mean that's the cool thing about the Blacklist, Metallica's Blacklist, is you can just hear a bunch of different versions of sometimes the same song being covered 4 different ways by 4 different artists in completely different way. Now, our producer Jacob, huge Metallica fan, and he has your coffee table book, Too Much Horror Business.
Yeah.
My question that I wanted to ask you, is there any modern horror that you love right now?
Oh, there's so much great modern horror right now. I've been saying this for the last 5 years, but we are experiencing another golden age of horror in terms of like music and culture and movies and books and just like everything. There are so many great horror movies coming out per year now than there ever was. I mean, they're in like, the 80s, late 80s, early 90s, horror movies kind of like dipped in quality. But nowadays, they're as good as they've ever been, with like really inventive writers and like a lot of different genres too. There's a new genre called folk horror that I love a lot. And I've been like, actively like searching out those horror movies that are based on that folk horror.
Nice. So there might be a second volume of that coffee table book coming out with maybe some modern horror stuff.
Well, as long as there's horror movies, I'm probably going to be, a horror fan and collecting.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And yes, my plan is to either come up with a abridged version of that book or another volume, and
hell
that's
yeah.
definitely on the books.
We know you got a busy day, and we appreciate you stopping by. I'm bummed my co-host Jay couldn't be here because we all share a television credit together. We were all in the same episodes of Billions together, and when you guys were in season 1. And what's crazy is as the creator of the show, Brian Koppelman, was actually your guys' A&R guy during the Black Album.
Oh,
which
wow.
is insane. It's insane that he, was with you guys on that trip and then created the show Billions, and then you guys we all got to be on an episode with you, which was awesome.
That's, it's just everything's connected, man. Everything's connected.
Man. Yeah,
so crazy.
Kirk, we really appreciate you coming by and hanging out just even
cheers,
for
bro.
a little bit. We know you got a lot going on, so check out the Metallica Blacklist cover of the 53 artists covering the Black Album. Also, the Black Album remastered, and there's also Mandatory Metallica, a pop-up station going on now on Sirius XM. You can check out Mandatory Metallica on Sirius XM. Kurt, have a good day, and thanks so much for everything, man.
Thank you.
Guys are awesome. Have
a
good one.
Thank you. Cheers. Take care.
Yeah.
Am I still on radio?
Yeah, I don't think so. I think we're off radio.
Yeah.
Thanks so much, dude. I really appreciate that.
No, likewise. Hey, Itwitsky.
Yes.
Hey, Itwitsky, can you hear me?
Yes,
What's
sir.
that What's that painting behind you?
That is a Pearl Jam painting.
Okay, and it looked like a Buddha thing. I thought it was like a Buddhist Tonka. I just wanted to see more of it. That's all.
Yeah, no, it's a Pearl Jam poster.
It's cool nonetheless. The crazy thing about Zoom is that it makes me always look at the room that people are in.
Yeah, and I'm just in a side office room that's boring as hell. So it's just boxes and just a door.
I'm in some acid trip room. I walked in, I was like, "Holy shit, that's behind me!" Wow.
Well, hell yeah, dude.
You guys have a good one,
Kurt.
Right?
Thanks so much for coming by, man.
Likewise, man.
Hey, Kirk.
You guys take care. Right.
It's called Pearl Jam. You ever see Pearl Jam live?
You've been listening to SiriusXM's Bonfire. New episodes every Tuesday through Friday mornings, and full shows always on SiriusXM.